Ever felt like the weight of the world is resting on your shoulders? I'm sure you have. It is a feeling that is universal, a shared human experience. It is a sensation that can often leave us feeling overwhelmed and under immense pressure. The burden that we feel seemingly unbearable, as if we are Atlas, condemned by the Greek gods to hold up the heavens. It is a feeling that we are all too familiar with. Like an old shirt that you've worn so often, it has become a second skin. A sensation that is as common as the air we breathe, yet as complex as the universe itself. An emotion that can consume us, eat away at us, and leave us feeling drained, exhausted, and worn out. This feeling is as old as time itself, a sentiment in the whispered tales of our ancestors, etched in the annals of history. It is a feeling passed down from generation to generation, a legacy of the human struggle for survival. It is a testament to the human spirit, a badge of honor worn by those who have endured and persevered through life's trials and tribulations. The future, at times, can seem like a vast, uncertain ocean, an endless expanse of blue that stretches as far as the eye can see. It lies before us, mysterious and uncharted. It is full of possibilities, but also carries an undercurrent of fear and apprehension. It's all too easy to feel like a tiny ship being tossed about in its waves. We can feel small and insignificant in the face of this immense unknown. It can feel as if we are adrift, lost amidst the vastness. The future can seem overwhelming, a daunting prospect that looms before us. It can leave us feeling paralyzed, stuck in the present, unable to move forward. It can feel as though we are caught in a storm, the waves of uncertainty pounding against us, threatening to capsize our tiny vessel. But in these moments of despair, it's important to remember that even the strongest storm has a calm center. That even amidst the chaos and uncertainty, there exists a pocket of calm, a place of peace and stillness. It's in these moments that we find our strength, our resilience. It's in these moments that we realize we are not as small and insignificant as we thought. It's in these moments that we understand that we are the captains of our ships, the masters of our fates. In this vast, uncertain ocean that is the future, we are not just tiny ships being tossed about. We are mighty vessels, capable of weathering the fiercest storms. We are navigators, charting our course and sailing towards our destination. We are explorers, braving the unknown and discovering new horizons. This understanding brings with it a sense of hope. It brings with it a sense of empowerment. It brings with it a sense of determination. It brings with it a sense of purpose. It brings with it a sense of resolve. With it a sense of courage. It brings with it a sense of optimism. No matter how overwhelming the future may seem, no matter how daunting the odds, no matter how fierce the storm, remember this: even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. The dawn will break, bringing with it a new day, a new beginning, a promise of a fresh start, a chance to begin anew. The weight of the world may rest on your shoulders, but remember, with each new sunrise comes the opportunity to lift that weight and move forward. Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. Positivity isn't just a buzzword. It's a beacon, a shining light that guides us through the storm. It's the belief that no matter how difficult things get, there's always a way forward. Life is like a road trip, and positivity is the fuel that keeps the engine running. Without it, we'd be stuck in the middle of nowhere, staring at an empty fuel gauge. But with it, we can travel to places we've only dreamed of. There's a wonderful verse in Psalm 42, verse 11, that says, "Put your hope in God." It's a simple, yet powerful reminder that help and support are always there, even when we can't see it. Hope is the compass that helps us navigate through life's challenges, guiding us towards better days. And it's not just about having hope, it's about where we put it. Psalm 119, verse 114 says, "I have put my hope in your word." This isn't just about believing in a better future. It's about trusting in the promises that have been made to us. It's about understanding that no matter how stormy the seas get, we're never alone. In every breath we take, in every beat of our heart, there's a rhythm, a pulse of life that echoes the promise of better things to come. It's a promise that's been written in the stars, whispered by the wind, and etched into the very fabric of our being. It's a promise that says, even in the darkest times, there's always a light that shines. So, When the world feels heavy and the future seems uncertain, remember to put your hope in God. Trust in the promises that have been made to you. Fuel your journey with positivity and trust in the promise of better days to come. Because in the grand tapestry of life, every thread matters, every moment counts, and every day is a new opportunity to create something beautiful. Remember, the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. So hold on to hope, trust in the promise, and always keep the light of positivity burning bright. Because no matter how stormy the seas get, you're never alone, and better days are always on the horizon. Life, they say, is a journey filled with peaks of joy and valleys of hardship, with winding paths of uncertainty and straight roads of clarity. But no matter the terrain we traverse, it's the hope and positivity within us that fuels our determination, that keeps our steps steady and our gaze forward. We stumble, we fall, but we rise again, stronger, more resilient. It's in these moments of struggle, when the road seems toughest, that the true power of hope and positivity shines the brightest. They are our compass, guiding us through the darkest nights and stormies, always pointing us towards the promise of a new dawn, a better day. So if you find yourself in a valley, remember, it's not the end, it's simply a part of the journey. And every step you take, every obstacle you overcome, brings you closer to the peak. Keep going, keep hoping, keep believing, because the journey continues, and so does the promise of better days. No matter how long the night, the sun will rise again, and with it comes a new day, a new beginning, a new chance to shine your light of positivity.